Would you talk about the process of testing, ham radio testing?
Well, we in the Laurel and 5-county VE team, we offer free exams, and so we encourage folks to pre-register and study, take practice exams until they feel confident in coming. For the most part, I would say we have probably about a 90% pass rate on the technician exams. And frequently, as happened today, we'll have someone come in, take the technician, took the general and passed it, took the extra to see what's on it with no expectation of passing. But clearly, they get to see what's there and be prepared the next time they come. It's a simple process. You just have to pre-register with 5-county Ham Radio Enthusiasts, and then we have the sessions scheduled on the first Saturday of every month, except July, which it'll be the second one.
And then there's quite a bit that goes into it. I mean, you're bringing the equipment, you need a number of examiners, you need testers. Would you talk a little bit about that? Because these are all volunteers working.
Correct, yeah. Well, currently this equipment stays here. We are fortunate enough that one of our VEs here owns this building, is allowing us to use it in the testing cycles, and we've several times done more than one a month, but we share the facility with his wife, who does some other craft things, so we have to be careful with our scheduling. But the equipment is here, permanent. They recently brought in an excess computer out of their business, and they bought a new printer that'll do scanning. Because our testing process in the future, very soon, we will be going to scanning all of our results and sending them to the regional coordinator in Virginia, and that will allow us to process things without having to mail the actual, all the paperwork that we collect. Because we have their answer sheets, we have their signed Form 605, and any scratch paper and whatever that we have to now copy and mail. Mm-hmm. So that's going to eliminate some expense, which, given that we're doing free exams, all of this helps out because we get people donate various items, and so it's been a good thing for testing in this area, particularly in the COVID era. We're one of the few organizations, because we're on private property, we're allowed to continue testing, and we're following all the CDC recommended guidelines.
Cleaning the tables.
Yes,
and
everything
of course,
is clean.
you have your mask. I asked you
Correct.
to take it off just for this video.
Right.
But the big thing is we have multiple volunteers here. People
That's
observing,
correct.
people testing. And I want people to really realize how much volunteer work goes in to making it possible for people to pass their amateur radio operator test.
That's correct. Yeah, most of the folks that we have here monitoring and checking the exams are at the highest license class, the amateur extra. That allows us to give any exam that someone wants to take. You can, do a technician exam if you're a general or higher, but coincidentally, all of our examiners, I'll call it, whether it's monitoring or testing or whatever else, we're all amateur extras today, and that facilitates being able to do the whole gamut without any problem. And yes, it is time consuming, but we're giving back to the hobby, and that's kind of how I look at it. It's 1 weekend a month is not too much to give back.
Right. And right now we're between testing, so that's why you hear some extra noise in the background.
Exactly.
Once they come in, it'll be silent on the set for them.
That's correct.
Mark, tell me how this great testing program developed.
Well, back in 2016 or so, we started the 5-county Ham Radio Enthusiast from a few people in the eastern part of the county. We got tired of going to the city of Raleigh or whatever, so we started our own little group. And about that time, I started to notice that Dayton Ham Fest did not charge for testing. And I didn't think anything of it at first. And then, the next year I noticed they didn't charge for testing again. And I said, well, I'm going to investigate this. And I posted a question on Facebook. And somebody said, well, the Laurel VEC doesn't charge. And so I looked on their website, and I discovered that the person in charge of our region is somebody I knew, which that doesn't matter. Anybody can contact them. So anyway, I contacted the manager and talked to him, and he set me up the team, a 5-county VE team, and we started our little team and had the first test session in September in Wendell at the Electronic Products Distributing. And that was the start, and we had a one-day technician class and a exam the same day, and everybody got their license on Monday. And that's how it all started, on that Monday.
Outstanding. And so how long, when was it started?
September 8th, 2018, we had nine applicants. After that, we just started haphazardly at first. We didn't have a regular schedule until recently, so.
Excellent. And then it takes quite a bit to put this together, right?
Yes.
Talk about the number of people you need to volunteer to make it all happen.
We need a minimum of 3 people, but 6 is better. We had 6 today. We had at least 6 today. We have to have 3 observers that are general class operators or above, and we have 3 graders that are extra class operators. And today we even had a technician class helping us welcome our visitors and getting them their paperwork in order. So yeah, we can definitely have, other than extra, if you're interested in ham radio and the processes, we can definitely have you help us. So
excellent. Yeah, because you've got 3 testers, you have to have observers in the room.
Sir.
And then, of course, having someone greet at the front desk is important.
That's right.
And so how can people learn more about it?
Yeah, you can go to 5countyhre.org, and it's got all the different links that you can look up. If you want to test, it says exam registration. If you want to know how to get my technician license, you can say steps to technician. If you want to say how to get my general license, steps to general, steps to extra. And it's got our history. We've got recent articles on the bottom of the page. You can see what we're doing currently.
Excellent. Thanks, Mark. And your call sign?
November 4, Mike Quebec uniform.
And this is Martin on the other side, KI4 CFS.
Thank you, Martin.